Hi again, I'm Bob Lux, the North American lead for the International Integrated Reporting Council. We're here at the IARC Council meeting, and so pleased to have Brad Monterio here. He's actually representing the Institute of Management Accountants as our council member on the IARC. We just talked to Jeff Thompson, the CEO of the IMA, about system change. And one of the things when we talk about system change is maybe how should we think about doing it? Should we have it as an international level or a national approach? We have 4 priority markets from the IRC: the United States, China, the Asia region, which is not really a country, but the region, and Germany. And there's kind of a thought process, should we be more decentralized or centralized? And then probably, I imagine it's kind of a mix of both, but what are your thoughts on that, Brad?
I believe it is a mix of both. You're gonna need, the global policy level kind of work and change needs to happen at that global level, and I think the IRC serves an important role in working with the G20 and the G8 and the other organizations that make sense at that level. But at the end of the day, you need boots on the ground. And so each market is sort of, just like every company is on a different journey towards integrated reporting, integrated thinking, no two are alike. I think the same thing holds true for jurisdictions, countries, however you want to look at it, regions. They're all going to be at different stages of the evolution towards integrated thinking. And they may start at different points along that sort of continuum. So I think the beauty of this is that there's no one sort of path that any organization or any country needs to take. But you do need organizations on the ground, council members, others that are sort of evangelists for the integrated reporting, integrated thinking trend, to be able to convince organizations that this is the value proposition, this is why it's a good thing, this is what you need to work towards. So we need it at all levels, global and local.
Excellent. What we like to do in the U.S. community is to be as informal as possible. So you can see we haven't rehearsed this, and I'm gonna give you something that we didn't even talk about, and maybe we'll have to cut it and edit it out, see what your reaction is. But I know that you're involved in the IMAs looking at talking to CFOs and companies about the internal aspect of kind of this change management that we're talking about, and you're doing a study with that. Can you just give us an update or how that study is going?
Yeah, not to steal our thunder from the final report, but perhaps going to this project, we really wanted to understand not so much at the theory level, but more at the practical applied level. What are companies actually doing? What are CFOs, accounting and finance teams doing in terms of integrated reporting and integrated thinking? They want to know the nuts and bolts at this point. We're past sort of explaining them the theory. I think once you get people past that, they sort of have this pause and they really want to know, okay, now tell me what to do. And so we went into this project really wanting to have a conversation of, okay, how, for companies that have started down their journey, what are you doing? And with the hope that we would see some commonalities and some patterns. And of course we did, and I'm not sure that they are necessarily groundbreaking in terms of what we saw, but you certainly must have buy-in at the C-suite level. The CEO has to be an internal champion. It's not just the CFO. You really need the lead executive at the organization to get behind this, because that really sets the tone for the rest of the organization. Another common theme we found is that once the organization has that internal champion, that they need to form a multidisciplinary committee. So think about the key functions within the business: marketing, sales, operations, customer service,
cutting down
product
silos in
development.
essence.
Yeah, it really helps cut down the silos so that you get that truly collaborative effort and you get a better sort of single line of sight through the organization. At the end of the day, you need those silos to do sort of the day-to-day execution of the business, but at least that they're more aligned and collaborating so that you can ultimately get towards the goal for integrated reporting and thinking.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Brad. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Well done. Well done.
Good job.